And an historic moment for India. Indian Space Research Organisation on Thursday successfully performed the docking of satellites as part of the Space Docking Experiment, or SPADEX. Earlier on 12th of January, ISRO brought the two spacecraft to 3 meters and then moved them back to safe distance in its trial attempt to dock the satellites. ISRO had successfully launched the Space Docking Experiment SPADEX mission on December 30th, 2024. Well, the PSLV C-60 rocket carrying two small satellites, SDX-01 Chaser and SDX-02 Target, along with 24 payloads, had lifted off from the first launch pad of the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota, and about 15 minutes after liftoff, the two small spacecraft weighing about 220 kgs each were launched into a 475-kilometer circular orbit as intended. Well, India became the fourth country to achieve successful space docking. Well, we may tell you again, in a historic moment for India, Indian Space Research Organisation on Thursday successfully performed the docking of satellites as part of the Space Docking Experiment, or SPADEX. And earlier on January 12th, ISRO brought the two spacecraft to 3 meters and then moved them back to the safe distance in a trial attempt to dock the satellites. And now Anbarasan joins us for more on this. Well, Anbarasan, successful docking of satellites, which was much awaited. Tell us more on that.
Lipakshi, very happy news has came from ISRO. Has announced that it successfully completed this docking of a SpaceX mission, and as it at 10:30 p.m. right at night. And the first launch was scheduled on January 7th and also 12th. And few days before, we have seen that two SpaceX satellites came nearly just 3 meters away. And after again, the ISRO has taken back for the data analysis, and they will said that into as announcement that they will be taking various analysis of this launch. And after that, they will be taking further. And today morning, nearly around early morning, 8 or they didn't give an exact time when it's docked successfully. As ISRO has tweeted 10 minutes before, it said that successfully both satellites are docked. And it will be a very helpful for the Indian Space Research Organization. And also, it's one of the fourth country after US, Russia, and China. This is the fourth country to successfully. That is one of the very proud moment for the Indian Space Research Organization and also for the country. And it will be a kind of way forward to that Indian Space International Center in our space. So it will be a boosting for that. And the ISRO chairman also tweeted and regarding that. So it's a continuous growth towards making a space center in International Solar Station near that. So it will be a very complex mission. As you mentioned in the report, I said that it's a nearly 400 kilogram of weight satellites. Both will be moving towards nearly in a speed, nearly 29,000 speed of velocity. So it's a very complex mission because making a same speed both and also slowing another spacecraft reaching towards a very nearby. If any motion or also any speed up on that, it will be a crash together or it will be taking some time to reach. So it will be fuel efficiency will be decreased. So it will be a very complex mission for ISRO. One of that because we have launched Moon, Chandrayaan or various other mission, but this SpaceX mission is one of the kind that is happening on in the Earth orbit. So it will be a very important one. So we can sure that it will be launching towards or marching towards a Indian Space Center to build around the space. So it will be boosting, and we can expect more develop on this. And after that, we will be spending various docking missions. So completing that the process of Antrik mission on space, Punch.
Absolutely, Anbar. It's an historic moment for India there in the space sector as India becomes the fourth country to achieve successful space docking. And India, with this, has joined an elite group of nations by successfully completing a space docking mission with its SpaceX. What about the technological capabilities? How beautifully are we growing on that?
This SpaceX mission mostly focusing on that making a Bharati Antarctic Station. So it kind of a way forward to that. So and this is our nearly a 449 kilogram of spacecraft both, and these four both will be circulating in Earth orbit nearly 29,000 kilometer per hour velocity. So you can assume that it will be a very moving fast. So doing that speed and making a docking on that level is a very important and also a very complex mission. In that way, we need to kind of say that ISRO has done very tremendously this one. And particularly, this will be a continuous forward because we have done various PSLV, DSLV launches, and we are also going to launch in very soon on Jan 25. So kind of a continuous go towards that. And the ISRO is it's a very long process of making a solar space station in the Antarctic station. And so it's a kind of a very small step towards that. Kind of continuously growing on that, it will be very big helpful for the making because we are a very few countries that made these kind of developments. So it's kind of one of the development for the humankind level also. So making a fourth country, it's one of the huge success, and also these two satellites, SpaceX is kind of a docking. I already said that a very complex mission because the Somnath ISRO chairman also said that it is not a very easy task to do it because a lot of person has asked that why it's delayed every time and it's not shown on perfectly on particular times when it's going to launch, when it's going to dock. So it is kind of a level that I said that it's taking some process and analysis after that only because it's very precision, very precisely need to be docked. If anything goes wrong, it will be taking another launch and take more. So it's kind of a very well planned ISRO is done, and we need to thank for that, and also very proudly say that ISRO is launched and completed that this SpaceX mission launch.
All right, absolutely proud moment there. And Marison, you just stay with us. Meanwhile, we tell our viewers that Union Minister of State, Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh, has congratulated ISRO on the success. He posted on X. Congrats, ISRO finally made it. SpaceX has accomplished the unbelievable docking complete. And it is all indigenous Bharatiya docking system. This paves the way for smooth conduct of ambitious future missions, including the Bharatiya Antariksh Station, Chandrayaan-4 and Gaganyaan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's continuous patronage keeps the spirits soaring here at Bengaluru. Union Minister of State, Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Prasad has congratulated Dr. Jitendra Singh has congratulated ISRO on the success. He posted on X, congrats ISRO, finally made it. SpaceX has accomplished the unbelievable docking complete, and it is all indigenous Bharatiya docking system. This paves the way for smooth conduct of ambitious future missions, including the Bharatiya Antariksh Station, Chandrayaan-4 and Gaganyaan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's continuous patronage keeps the spirits soaring here at Bengaluru. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi also tweeted, and I quote, "Congratulations to our scientists at ISRO and the entire space fraternity for the successful demonstration of space docking of satellites. It is a significant stepping stone for India's ambitious space missions in the years to come," unquote. Well, a great day for India, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated the nation, and he quoted on X, and I quote, "Congratulations to our scientists at ISRO and the entire space fraternity for the successful demonstration of space docking of satellites. It is a significant stepping stone for India's ambitious space missions in the years to come." And we are joined by Anbarasan again. Anbarasan, the docking process, of course, was executed with precision, beginning with the spacecraft's maneuver from a 15-meter hold point to a 3-meter docking position. And the success of this mission paves the way for more ambitious missions. Could you tell us more about the docking process and what all is being planned for the future there?
When we launched that, it's expected to reach nearly 250 meter near, and the first on January 7th, and January 12th, we assume it went nearly 3 meter and taken back, and after that, it's a 7 kilometer distance. So it's a kind of that both satellites. It's a kind of a tractor, and it named at that. So it will be reaching, one satellite will be tracking another. So once it both came near, it will be docked. So that is what it says. But various attempts are made, and nearly 3 meters. You just assume in space that how near that, and also again it taken back, and the data analysis, and because the ISRO side, they said that it will be taking further for more analysis, because suddenly if anything happens, so we are just taking that. So today morning they did very successfully, just as they planned it. This continues, the two satellites, as I mentioned earlier, it's nearly a 400 kilogram weight of satellite, so heavy weight on both sides. One will be the tracker satellite will be going towards following the aim, and the aim is the another satellite. Once it both connected very nearly, then it will be docked successfully. That is what the explanation has given by ISRO, and both continuously tracking, because the December 30th launch until now, they are continuously doing the tracking, and it's not other just systems, other launches like that, because it need a continuous monitoring, and also going towards various data, and after only if they found everything is correct and a particular time and all, they docked successfully. So that is exact time today the morning they docked successfully. And as we mentioned, that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has continuously, as Chandrayaan-2 happened, Prime Minister mentioned that it's continuously giving a boost towards ISRO's various launches, and we have successfully launched the Chandrayaan-3 and various boosting on Aditya and Mangalyaan. So we have various missions, particularly focusing on ISRO's successful career, and this docking of SpaceX mission is also one of that. So we can assume that kind of boosting towards, and also the ISRO launches are more and more on precision, and also commercializing various parts. So we are not only launching our own satellites and various things, we are also taking other various countries. So it's a kind of globally, we are also making various points, and connecting various, we have launched various African nations and also Southeast Asian nations. So we are taking their satellites and also launching. So it's a kind of a globally and making various imprints, and also for ISRO, it's a kind of a very important one, Lipaksh.
All right, Anbarasan. Indeed, a historic day for India. Thank you so much.